What's going on, YouTube? It's that time again. It's Making Money Monday. This is volume 49. This is my eBay sales update video for the past week, which will be November 20th through the 26th. I sold 27 items last week. Not a whole lot, but still not too bad for an average sale price of $32.55. So definitely happy with that average sale price there. For those of you who are new to my channel, I'm a part-time eBay reseller. I do work a full-time job Tuesday through Friday. On Mondays, I like to put together these little sales update videos for you guys. Gives you guys an idea of what to look out for, what sells on eBay, what it sells for, and I'll tell you why I picked it up, some of the reasons. And then, I'll try and share some little tips, maybe give you a bolo or two during the video and what have you. So anyway, we'll jump into it and show you what all we sold this week. All right. First up, this here is Cinch. It's a Western brand type shirt. So the chest, it usually has a chest logo like this, kind of like the Ralph Lauren ponies, but this typically will be on the chest. These shirts and jeans actually do really well. Like I said, it's like a Western rodeo type of shirt here. The more wild and crazy the pattern, it seems like the better that they do. This one here, I got a Goodwill 123 days. That means I paid $1.23 for this. They do that on the last Tuesday of the month, and actually that will be tomorrow. So probably have to hit my Goodwill up again tomorrow. But anyway, I got $19.99 out of that. Free ship. Picked this up here probably about 2 months ago. This here's a Bontrager bicycle helmet. This thing would have sold probably a lot quicker if it hadn't been a youth. I didn't realize that until after I got it home. I think I paid $4 for this. Super lightweight, but it did come in over the pound mark. But yeah, these I did make the buyer pay shipping. I got $20 out of that. So just a regular bicycle helmet, not something I typically grab, but I seen it at my. I think I got this at Goodwill. And I knew Bontrager was a good brand, so I quick looked it up and see what they were kind of going for. I had it originally listed for 24 bucks with the shipping, but put it on sale, and then somebody grabbed it right away. So, like I said, not knowing it was youth, and I didn't realize that when I picked it up. That was my bad. Those two sales there. You guys watched my last Making Money Monday video. I talked that I'd already had a couple sales already that morning. That was those two. Then during the making of that video, I had a sale. I thought I had my phone turned off, and I didn't. This was the item I sold during that, and I kind of showed it on my phone. This is just a regular LL Bean flannel shirt. Flannel sells great this time of year. I've been trying to buy as much flannel as I can in the better brands. But I got $23.99 out of that, plus made the buyer pay shipping. So pretty happy with that sale. You guys are all familiar with LL Bean, but this traditional fit, just overall super nice shirt. Grabbed this at a garage sale earlier this summer. I picked up 2 Monopoly games. One was a Dale Earnhardt official Monopoly game, and then I got this Illinopoly from the same guy. I got them both for $2 a piece. So yeah, I got $19.99 out of that. Free ship. I paid $7 something to have it shipped, so I'm about $9 into this. I didn't make it, not a home run by any means, but still got $10 out of that. I don't typically buy a lot of board games, but this was one. It was new sealed. I thought maybe it would go for a little bit more. I didn't even bother looking it up, but for $2, I wasn't going to pass a new sealed game up. Grab these in my local Goodwill, I believe. Just some Motorola talkabouts, 2-way radios, showed them powered on and working. And I paid like $3 for those. I got $30 out of them, free ship. Show the battery compartments are nice and clean. If you guys are unfamiliar on how to get rid of corrosion and stuff like that, if you have a little bit of corrosion, just a little bit of vinegar on a Q-tip. Usually, I use like white vinegar on a Q-tip. Just kind of rub it around on there, and it typically will get rid of most of the corrosion, unless it's just really roached. Then good luck. But some mild corrosion, they clean up pretty well. It's another one of them bread and butter Ralph Lauren shirts. Guys, I love selling Ralph Lauren. I hear people talk about it all the time that Ralph Lauren's so oversaturated, blah, blah, blah. You can't make any money on it. I'll sell Ralph Lauren all day long. I don't care. It always moves, and I still get a pretty decent amount for it. This one here went for $23.99. Free ship. Just regular 2XL classic fit RL shirt. So happy with that sale. Here's Life is Good. I love selling Life is Good. I don't find a lot of them, but man, the buyer loved this shirt. Left me some really, really good feedback. Said he loved the way it was packaged. Said, man, professional. I think he left me things just like professionally packaged. Loved the shirt, better than expected. yeah, he was super, super happy with this. So this was a 3/4 sleeve, so it was just a little bit different. Got 24.99 out of that, free ship. Okay, this here is a Ralph Lauren polo shirt, extra large, but it's like that kind of a Hawaiian type of style. So that's why I grabbed this one, just something a little different. This didn't even have a pony on it, which, I was okay with because, like I said, it was just a different style. But anyway, yeah, it's older Ralph Lauren. Nice looking shirt there. I got $20 out of that, free shipping. I give a shout out to my buddy Lonnie over at Garage Flips. Sold my first Bible. Lonnie, I just call him Bible Flipper instead of Garage Flip instead of Garage Flips. He sells all kinds of Bibles, so I've been taking a lot of Lonnie's advice. Been trying to pick up some Bibles. I've been having a hard time moving them myself. I don't know if I just have them at a different price point than what he does. I probably do. I tend to mark my stuff a tad higher than what a lot of other resellers do. But anyway, I ended up getting $19.99 out of this, and this was able to ship media mail, so I was happy about that. I think it only cost $3 and something to ship. So not too bad, and it was only into this for $1.50. So, and what made this one a little more unique is this was a school and church edition, but it was large print. So, um, pretty happy about that. Overall, really, really good shape and condition. So, yeah, Lonnie, thank you for pointing me in the direction of selling Bibles. So, I got one more. Hopefully, I could get rid of, and it's kind of funny. Ever since Lonnie's been talking about that, I don't know if there's somebody in my town or a couple people in my town who might be watching his channel. But man, Bibles used to be everywhere, and now that I'm looking for them, I can't find a Bible anywhere. So I don't know if I got somebody in my town or what now that is snatching up Bibles, but who knows? All right, this here is just a regular Tommy, basic bread and butter silk shirt. I like this one because it had like the gold and what have you on it, but that went for $27.99, free ship. Grab this at a charity thrift for $1. Yeah, this is a great find for a buck. Really nice vintage Levi's jean jacket. I'm guessing 70s, 80s. I mean, this is probably 80s. It's just kind of like that stonewashed, that light stonewashed look. So this is probably 80s, mid 80s. Really nice jacket though. Um, so the label looks like and tag. So not a bad item there. And I got $44.99 out of that. Plus made the buyer pay shipping. Another Ralph Lauren. This here's a Yarmouth. So this is kind of like more like the dress shirt. This was even a dry clean tag on it, so not a bad shirt there. And that one for $23.99, free ship. Picked this up. I can't remember if I got this at a Goodwill or garage sale. I know I only paid $3 for it, and that's typically about the top of my mark for buying these things. But I got 30. I sold this for $30. I just sold another Garmin here about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I got about the same money in that $35 range. But yeah, just a regular Garmin newbie. This is the 205, which is not overly like one of their better ones. Um, but anyway, I showed it powered on, working in my car and what have you. And then I just kind of made a little collage so you can kind of see that this thing's fully functioning. Anyway, so yeah, guys, don't pass on these old Garmin GPSs. They do sell. Yeah, I don't know who uses them anymore because I think everybody has one on their cell phone. But yeah, anyway, yeah, don't pass on those. Oop. Okay, there we go. Next, I got this Hilo Hattie Hawaiian shirt. Just really nice button front shirts. 2XL. I've had this one actually in my inventory for a little bit because this is an older photo. I was experimenting doing something different, and this looks god awful the way this is displayed. But nice pattern. And I've only got 4 photos. That's terrible. Now anymore, I pretty much use all 12 photos for all my stuff, unless it's like a video game or something that really only requires 3 or 4 photos. But shirts and whatnot anymore, I'm pretty much using all the photos. And then yeah, this flashed here first. I get asked about this quite a bit. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on my Instagram. Just check out Parrothead Picker. The link to my Instagram is will be in the description below, or just type in Parrothead Picker on Instagram. And I'm going to put this on there so you guys can just pull that off of there. If you guys want to put it in your auctions, or your listings as well, feel free to do so. But this is just kind of a how I measure guide. I show that this is how I do the pit to pit. Actually, I do it from the back side, but either way, it's still pit to pit. And then the overall length is from the bottom of the collar down. And then this one here is an important one. I do have a video on this in my archives. If you guys want to go back, it's called How to Measure Shirt Sleeves, or you can possibly search for it. It's a pretty good video. It's something that frustrates the heck out of me. But anyway, this is how you measure a shirt sleeve. You measure from the center of the back of the collar to the cuff. The majority of clothing sellers I see measure from right here, from the shoulder seam to the cuff. That's wrong. In that video, I show why it's wrong. If you buy a dress shirt, actually, let me go back here real quick to that one, Ralph Lauren. Okay, this here is, I'll show you why this is wrong. This here's a Ralph Lauren dress shirt. And, okay, on the tag, you see where it says 17, 34, 35. 17 is the neck. The 34, 35 is the sleeve length. That is how you get a sleeve measurement. Anyone who wears dress shirts knows what their actual sleeve length is. So let me go back to the other one. Okay, so you will not get a 30-some inch sleeve length if you measure from here. It's just never going to happen. That's typically always going to be about 10 inches shorter, 8 to 10 inches shorter. So yeah, you know, average guys, you know, sleeve length is going to be 32 inches to probably about 36, 37. That's average. So they float in that range. So if you know you're looking at sleeve, and for me it's a very important measurement. I'm 6'5", so I'm a bigger guy. I'm pretty tall, and I have long arms. I cannot buy a shirt that has a 32, 33 inch sleeve. I have to get a shirt that has a 36, 37 inch sleeve or a 37, 38 inch sleeve. Those are so when I go and I see someone and they have their measurements and it says 26 inch sleeves, I go absolutely crazy because I know that how they obtained that measurement was from the hem down. So I got to ask them, can I get a measurement from the center of the back to the cuff? That is the right way to measure a sleeve. If you guys watch that video, I have a couple, 3 examples of me doing that, how I do it, and then showing that I get the same measurement as what they do. But that is the proper way to get a dress shirt measurement or sleeve length. You know, in a quick nutshell there, guys. So, but I will put this on my Instagram if you guys want to grab that for your own, you know, benefit or whatever. I do get a lot of people that have asked me about that, and I'm sorry, guys, I've just not got around to finding a good link or whatever to get that out to you guys. So, moving on. This here's a regular, just American Eagle flannel shirt. I don't pick up a lot of American Eagle, but I will grab American Eagle flannel, and I will grab the Vintage Fit Pearl Snap shirts. I will typically usually only grab those though, and then extra large or double extra large. But those sell really well. You can usually get about 25 bucks out of those, and the flannels always do well, of course, in American Eagle. But this was really nice, and this one was new with tags. Got out $34.99 out of that, so not a bad price for American Eagle. Some Sony used media. Love picking up used media. I think I paid $1/4 a piece for these, so not a bad return on a 75-cent investment there. All right, this here's a regular Margaritaville double extra large t-shirt. I know I'm going to get someone to ask me, why didn't you keep that for yourself? You're a parent, why are you keep Margaritaville? Guys, I can't keep every Margaritaville shirt I run across. And two, I actually thought about this one, but this one just didn't quite fit me right for whatever reason. It's probably because I've put on a little bit of weight, maybe. I don't know. I'm just reaching here a little bit, but we'll just say I put on a couple pounds, hopefully. Maybe the shirt's just, you know, not quite right. But anyway, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to put this up for sale. I did actually grab this for myself, but like I said, it just didn't quite fit me right. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to have no problem selling this. This went for $19.99, free ship. But, you know, just your basic Margaritaville shirt. So, you know, this will definitely make some pair of heads somewhere happy. So. All right, this here is just a regular Tiger Woods long sleeve dry fit golf shirt. The Tiger Woods shirts usually do pretty decent. They're, you know, usually it's dry fit and what have you. And this was 100% cotton, not polyester, which is usually they're polyester, but and that's 2XL, went for $24.99. Well, here's a shirt I've had in my inventory for a while. You can tell by the this is like an older type of photo that I used to do. I used to do this little collage with 3 photos. Yeah, it's horrible. But anyway, yeah, so this is I must have changed it or did something here to where it looks like a normal, but this one here is not too bad. Anyway, God, I'm rambling today. Anyway, this one for $19.99, free ship. So I was finally glad to get that out of my inventory. At least I've been kind of moving some of my older stuff. All right, this here's a pair of Brooks Ghosts Brooks are really, really good brand of shoes to pick up and flip if you guys can find those pretty cheap. I don't think I have any Brooks in my inventory that I've picked up. They're usually gone within a couple weeks. But these here went for $44.99. I paid $4.88 for these. So nice little $40 return there. And now buyer paid $7.80 shipping. So yeah, super happy to move them out. But yeah, these are Brooks. Yeah, Brooks Ghosts. So here's Guy Harvey. It's very similar to like a Tommy Bahama or what have you. Just one of them type of island life shirts. This one here was new with tags. I got this at my local Goodwill on a 1-2-3 day, so I paid $1.23 for this, so which is a great price for an item new with tags. And what I get? $24.99 out of that, so not too bad for a pocket T-shirt. All right, guys, here is a bolo for you. If you guys have been watching me for any length of time, you'll notice that this is probably the third, fourth one of these that I've sold over the past year. Actually, I think I sold 2 of these in 1 week. I found 2 of them on a shelf at my Goodwill. I paid $1 a piece for them and flipped them that week. Basically, made $100 off of them. Yeah, usually I sell these for $49.99. And this is a Radica big screen solitaire. I don't know what the deal is with the white and yellow one, but man, it's highly sought after. So I was like, you know what? I've sold all my other ones for 49 bucks. I'm going to mark this one 59 bucks and see what happens. 2 days later, I got a sale. So I was like, you know what? I guess $60 is where I'm going to start pricing these because it sells just as fast as 60 bucks as what it was at 49 bucks. So I paid $1 for this at a charity thrift. I seen it sitting on, actually, I seen it sitting on a shelf. My wife asked why I picked it up. She happened to be with me that day, and I told her because it's a $50 bill, and she's like, no one is paying $50 for that. 2 days later, I said, hey, I sold that Radica game. She goes, what'd you get for it? I go, 60 bucks. She goes, are you kidding me? I can't believe anyone would pay 60 bucks for that. Me either, but you know what? They do. One thing that is nice with this is these are kind of lighted or have a backlight in them. So I always take a photo of that. You guys can see like in this one here. I always make sure, especially an item like this because they are so expensive. I always show them powered on, working, and that the backlight works and what have you, because that is definitely something that someone will call you on if you don't. They say, oh, they'll say that it doesn't work or the backlight doesn't work. So I always want to make sure that I can at least prove that in my photos. But yeah, that is a hot bolo for you guys. Definitely keep your eye out for these. They sell super quick and you can get some awesome money out of it. This is probably my favorite Radica handheld game to sell. All the other Radica big screen games, they do go for some pretty decent money. You can usually get $25 to $30 out of them. But this one here by far is my favorite. So if you guys see this white and yellow one, scoop that up. All right. Another pair of shoes. These here are Skechers, like a shape up, women's jogger type shoes. I got $34.99 out of those. Free ship. Or no, made buyer pay shipping on those. So, just a nice, kind of funky shoes, big clunky shoes. But man, yeah, ladies love them Skechers shape ups. These here are Wii Motion Pluses. I think I paid 50 cents a piece for these. I can't remember if I got them at Goodwill or garage sale, wherever. Anyway, they want. These come in under the 4-ounce rate, so they only cost like $2.60 to ship. Not something I typically sell, but for 10, it's a nice little $10 return. So I'll take that all day long. They do move pretty quick. These here I got at a charity thrift in town. I think I paid $4 for these. I had these featured on my Instagram because these are just an awesome pair of Ralph Lauren, kind of like a duck shoe or whatever. Just one of them funky items that is a little more rare. Like the buckles on them and some zippers. They're just just a really funky shoe. I got $60 out of those and made the buyer pay shipping. So, nice pair of shoes there. And they're in overall really, really good shape and condition. I did clean them the best I could and kind of put some leather conditioner on them and what have you. So, really shine them up and they looked pretty amazing. So, those went out. Nice return on a $4 investment. Sold this blazer. This is Ralph. This is actually just a regular low ren, I believe. Yeah, this is a regular low ren blazer, 42 long. I don't sell a lot of blazers. Actually, I haven't been. I still have quite a few that I need to get listed. That is probably one of the items that I need to get going on because the return on them is pretty decent, but they are very long tail. But anyway, I got a $43.99 out of that, plus made buyer pay shipping, and I don't think I paid more than $5 for that. So I'd actually have to go back through my records. I have had this for a while. Like I said, blazers definitely long tail. And looks like last but not least, pick these up at a Goodwill. I just happened to look at them because they're kind of a funky boot. They look just kind of different. I flipped them over. No said Diesel on them. I don't know much about women's shoes, but I know Diesel is a good brand. So scoop these up, and these sold, I believe, in one day for $39.99 plus our paid shipping. So I was super happy with that. Super quick flip, and it did kind of have this little blemish on the back there or whatever in the suede. I could not get that out, but I figured whoever's wearing these probably I don't know how women wear their stuff. I'm a dude, but you know, hopefully they got like some over the boot type pants, so it'll cover that up. You're not going to see it. But yeah, overall, really great shape and condition. I did find two comps when I was trying to look these up, and both of them were half. There was a sold for $20, I think 20 with free ship. And then there was another one listed in the exact same size as mine for $20. And I think they might have had shipping. And you know what, I was like, going, I think my photos are way better, this and that. You know, not pat myself on the back by any means, but I was like, I think I could get more money than what those people are asking for theirs. So I just threw it at 40 bucks, figuring, let's just take a shot, and these things sold in a day. So, really happy with that. I'm trying to learn a lot more about shoes because it's definitely a niche that I'm trying to get into a lot more. Last night, if you guys watched the Reseller Six Pack, or if you haven't watched Reseller Six Pack, we're talking about burnout a little bit. This is one of the things kind of helping me from burnout is learning a new niche. Shoes just happens to be something I'm really, really liking. I love the overall average sale price that I'm getting out of these things, especially if I'm grabbing them for $5, definitely helping increase that, that ASP for me. But anyway, Lauren over at Hot Chick Thrift, I'll put a link to her channel in the description below, so you guys can go check that out and check her out. She's really new to YouTube, but she is definitely not new to reselling. She's a very, very knowledgeable person. She sells a lot of shoes, a lot of high-end women's stuff. So I'm trying to learn about women's shoes from her, whenever she has time for me and what have you. Yeah, extremely knowledgeable, has a giant Instagram following. She has a Poshmark store and what have you. So yeah, very, very knowledgeable person. Like I said, new to YouTube, so go subscribe to her channel and stuff like that. Check her out. Very, 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 very knowledgeable. So, and like I said, last night on the Six Pack, we were talking about burnout. Kind of went all over the place a little bit, but it was still overall a good show. And for her first show, she did a great job. So yeah, definitely props to you, Lauren. You did a great job. All right, guys, I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it. That's everything I sold over the last week. Not a crazy week, but like I said, my average sale price definitely gotten up there, and it's pretty much staying there now. So definitely happy about that. I think a $32 ASP is very good, in my opinion, especially for being part time. But anyway, yeah, guys, if you guys like this, found some value or whatever, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments for me, leave them in the comment section below. I'm more than happy to answer them. I might not get back to you, immediately, but I will try. I will get back to you. I don't think I'm that big yet that I can't answer somebody's question. So, and then I will have I'll put a link to that photo on my Instagram for the measurements. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. That's my time. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, fins up. Bye-bye, everybody.